Hey guys, I'm back. I am back. How are you? Y'all at work? Y'all watching me at work? Not doing what you're supposed to be doing? Y'all at home? Are you doing your makeup? Hey y'all. Okay, so I'm gonna get right into it. Fear, failure, and leveling up. A lot of people don't start their level up due to fear or fear of failure. So they're always waiting. I'm gonna do it next week. I'm gonna do it this time. I'm gonna do it after I do this. I'm gonna do it before, when I do this. It's when you make excuses not to start something immediately, it means you're not really into it or you are afraid. Hey. So if you are afraid, if you have self-doubt, if you know that you're not ready, but you're thinking about it, that's good, but you still need to take a step. Okay. So you need to take a step no matter what, and start the process of your leveling up, whether it be mentally, physically. And you need to really stop putting things off. People that put things off are never ahead, they're always behind. Okay. People that put things off are never ahead, but always behind. If you wonder why you're always behind and you don't have what you want in life, it's because you always put things off. Okay. If you always put things off, then you will never get where you need to go. Okay. If you can't do what you are supposed to be doing and you are failing at leveling up, it's also a lack of discipline. You must be disciplined. This is not easy work. You must have discipline. Okay. If you don't have any discipline, it's probably why you're not where you want to be in life. So leveling up is also going to help you with the rest of the things in your life as well. Most people grow up and they don't really learn how to prioritize or put things in the correct order or, put themselves first. So it is a challenge. Society has taught you probably the opposite. So when you're trying to change out of that mentality and start putting yourself first and doing things and taking action and things like that towards your level up, people are going to notice that and they're going to try to hold you back. But your discipline and your self-love should be enough to push you forward. Thank you, Toy Soldier Cheeks. Sprinkle, sprinkle. So don't let anybody hold you back, no matter what. Keep going. And when you keep going, you're going to get, closer and closer to where you want to be. And when you're there, it's worth it. The payoff is worth it. Everything will make sense and be worth it in the end. And when you get there, you can help other people get there. And once they get there, the same thing, they'll help somebody else. But the whole point is just to get there. You get there by discipline. Okay? You can't do it by just being around other people. It's not going to absorb into you. You got to do the work. You can't do it by complaining about things or saying things aren't fair. Don't matter. The world will never be fair. Okay? If we waiting on fair, we're going to be waiting until we die. So get in where you fit in. Do what you got to do. Okay? No one cares. No one cares about your sad stories. No one cares about excuses. All they care about is results and what you have become. Okay? No one cares. Believe me. If they did, more people would be where they want to be at this moment, but they're not. So it's the reality that we live in. So stop trying to find sympathy where there is none. I'm going to repeat that. Stop trying to find sympathy where there is none. Instead, use all that energy and use it to level up. Okay. And I talked about that on my last video, but channeling your energy from anger or from jealousy or from trying to get over an ex to leveling up, that's my last video. Okay. Don't get angry, level up. Thank you, Black Empress. Sprinkle, sprinkle, girl. So no one cares about what happened to you. No one cares about how you feel. People only care about what you are right now and what you can do. Okay. So y'all just have to understand that. Once you get older, no one cares. I mean, yes, a child, because it's a child and it's not done being raised, and it might need some guidance. But when you're an adult, everything is your fault now. It's all your fault now. Every decision you make as an adult is a decision you chose. And when you make decisions, each one leads to the next thing, and each one equals your lifestyle and your life. So just take responsibility for yourself. Don't fear leveling up. Don't fail at leveling up. Get disciplined and take the first step. Or if you fell off, get back up and try it again. Eventually you'll finish or get to where you want or start the process or whatever. Mm-hmm. It doesn't matter who you're around. You got to get away from them, baby. If you're a grown woman, get away. You're grown, get away. Find a way to get away, or find a way to spend less time with low vibrational people or negative people. Stop spending time with them. Okay, that's totally up to you. You have a choice and a free will in that. Okay. You're 12 and you're leveling up. Well, that's good. Start young. Hey. Okay. Whatever you can do it. Good job, Ashley. Start where you are and work to where you want to be, and still at the same time you'll still be getting the benefits. You have made me take a good look at myself. Oh, Michelle, yeah, we got to look at ourselves. We have to be serious. Like, we got to understand why we're not getting the life we want. We need to go and look in the mirror and really understand who we are and why we need to do other things, different things, why we need to change things. Okay. So you said you should not be dating at 12. I'm gonna leave that to her mom. I don't know. I can't tell no kids what to do. Dating to them means like holding hands in the hallway and hugging and kissing at 12. I hope that's what it still mean at 12. Better not be doing nothing else. Anyway, thank you. Okay, so those who fear things, they need to get over that fear. They need to get over the fear of rejection. They need to get over the fear of not succeeding, and they just need to try, because y'all heard the old saying, if you don't try, you fail 100%. For sure. Thank you, 1025. My sister is very mean, toxic to me, and my mom wants us so badly to be friends. My mom said that if I don't try to make things work with my sis, I won't be able to find the man of my dreams. What should I do? That one has nothing to do with the other, first of all. Your mom is just saying that to scare you into, being friends with your sister. What I would do is I would try to understand why your sister is mean to you. Is there something that she is upset about that you did, or is there jealousy there? Is there something about you that makes her mad? If you figure that out, then you can address it and call it out. When you call something out, they can no longer be mean to you about it. Because if you call it out and say, well, you're just doing that because A, B, C, and D, and I already know it. So every time you're mean to me, I know really you're just da, 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 da. So they can't do it anymore because now you've put it together. The man of your dreams is going to be any man you choose to help you get to the next level. Okay. Period. There is no man of your dream. There's just a man that's going to do whatever you ask him to do. The right target. Okay. So I wouldn't believe your mom, and I would try to figure out why your sister's angry all the time at me, and then I'd call her out, basically. hmm So no more making excuses and no more being afraid, um, because so many women have spent years being afraid and making excuses and fearing leveling up, and they never even got to the point where they could even really call themselves leveled up. Some people have, leveled up but failed because they didn't have the discipline in either their mentality and emotions or in, the physical aspect. So you got to have both. It's just you got to do it. Fear of judgment too. Yeah, young GM. Yeah, fear of judgment too. People, well, I don't want to level up because everybody around me is going to ask me this, and that. Who cares? Let them ask. You won't be around them much longer if you succeed at leveling up anyway. Okay, so it's not going to make a difference. And if you fear being judged, that means that you don't live for yourself. You live for other people. Your whole life is for other people. You don't even control your own life. So you're just going to go around being unhappy for the rest of your life. And then you're going to wonder why your life sucks because you're not in control of it. You fear what people think. You make excuses. You don't have the discipline. You keep failing and not trying again. Everything you do is up to you. And once you get on that path of going and leveling up, it becomes almost like if you go backwards, that's the judgment that really needs to be in your head. If you fall off once you have leveled up, ooh, look, remember she was leveled up, now look at her. That is your incentive to keep going. So your haters only make you greater if you pass a certain point. If you get over that fear, if you get over that failure and you keep moving, okay, then your only fear is falling off. And that's a good fear to have because it keeps you where you need to be. hmm Right. It doesn't matter who anybody else is outside of you. Who are you? Who do you want to be? If somebody gave you a blank sheet of paper and said, who do you want to be? Draw who you want to be. Are you going to think about what this person did to you and that person did to you, or that person said to you, or this person said to you? No, you're going to draw what you want to be. Now, every time someone says, oh, you need to level up, da, 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 if you drag anybody else up into that sentence or into that conversation, you are the problem. Okay? If someone is asking you about you and you start talking about other people, you are your own problem. Okay? Focus on you. That's it. What can you do to make yourself better? What can you do to do this? Focus on the solution, not the problem. The problem already happened. Now the solution is yet to happen. So what you gonna do? Focus on the solution, right? If you sitting there, the world is about to end because there's an asteroid coming to us, and scientists are sitting there, talking about the asteroid and instead of trying to figure out the solution. What problem does that solve? None whatsoever. Thank you, Danielle Jones. Will he look down on me if I keep asking for money? Um, you're a woman. Will you look down on him if he keep asking you for sex? That's his job, baby. That's his job. Thank you, Sprinkle Sprinkle, but that's his job, baby, to keep you around. Michael Jackson even said he got to keep working from 9 to 5 to buy you things to keep you by his side. Anyway, y'all have to stop feeling this guilt that was programmed into you guys too. A man has his own free will. He can say no if he wants to, and you can go get another one. So, right. Y'all stop bringing other people into the conversation about your personal level up. Okay. It's not necessary. Okay. You're supposed to be focusing on the solution, not the problem. The problem is gone. The problem has already happened. Now you focus on the solution. It's not guilt, it's pride. Well, Be proud you look good enough to get a man to give you money. How about that? I'm proud that I look good enough to get a man to give me money. Have that pride. If you can't figure out how to be proud of yourself, figure out a different angle. Okay. All you really want is the pride, so find it through a different angle. Thank you, Angelique. How can I level up from being in love with a man who already has a girl? Go get another man, baby. Thank you, girl. Sprinkle, sprinkle, but you need another man. That's how you fall out of love with that one. You get another one. Get you a side piece, right? Exactly. Get two. You get one, you're gonna start liking him, and the other one's gonna lose a little bit of your love each day. So that's what's just gonna happen. So just go get you another one. Start dating somebody else. So yeah. Always keep your focus on the solution and never the problem. The problem don't matter. The solution is what matters. So in 2012, I was 19 and I'm my all ladies independent and bought my sugar daddy a living room set. I ruined the dynamic. He was not thankful. Thank you, LaBliss, for letting us know. Thank you. How to reverse? Tear it up, baby. Tear it up. Get you a knife. No, he might call the police if he cheat, girl. Lie and tell him you got the money from another man. That'll make a real man. He's sitting on somebody other man's couch. Like, you know that couch that I bought you? Well, I got the money from my ex-boyfriend because I wanted, because I didn't like your couch. So you've been sitting on my ex-boyfriend's money. How about that? He'll get rid of it himself. And you ain't even got to do nothing. Go to a thrift store. Oh, Lisa's giving y'all advice. Yeah, show. Okay. So yeah, y'all gotta stop focusing on problems. All I see are problems. I don't see solutions. Instead of thinking about the problem and wasting time, think about the solution. Thank you, need skills. Oh, sprinkle need skills. I appreciate that. Instead of fearing how you're going to be rejected, think about how you can learn from whatever rejection you experience to improve upon what you've already got, and that the next time you will probably be successful. Okay. Because everybody has to start somewhere. You're not automatically successful the first time you attempt to go out with your leveled up look. Sometimes you are, sometimes you're not. You just have to keep going. Thank you. Andrea Prieto, you asked for help to pay rent and he offered $300. I said, no, thank you. A friend of mine is going to help me. That's up to you. Whether you take it or leave it. I'm always going to take it. I'm always going to take it and get some more. That's why you need to have 3. Took that one, took the other dudes, and took the other dudes. They all add up. Okay. Thank you, Mia H. I went on a date. He took me shopping and texted that he loves spending time with me. Let's not talk sense. Should I call? I don't want to seem desperate. Sprinkle. Thank you, mine. How long ago was this? How many days? It's Monday. He got to work. He probably need to focus on work. He'll probably call you midweek. Y'all aren't together. Shira, how to make excuses going back to his place before he has spent a lot. All men these days want to chill after a few dates. Fake funeral, baby. Somebody dies and a fake person dies. The phone call comes in. Fake emergency, fake funeral. And the beauty about a fake funeral is that you need mourning time to mourn. So they're not going to be all over you because you're not going to be in the mood. So, fake funeral. He wants to see me, but says he doesn't have money to pay for a train ticket, even though he keeps buying clothes for himself. Ward's Elmas. He's broke. Move on to the next one. Of course, he has money for himself. He needs to have money for you and him and other, if you have kids in the future, he needs to have more than just for himself. Y'all dating the bare minimum out there. Okay. Bare minimum. I haven't seen Hustlers yet, you guys. I'm gonna have to go check it out. You Western people are finished. Many men are still going MGT. We don't care. Y'all ain't the target anyway, dude. Y'all too broke to be the target. Our targets are men with money. So y'all are safe. Don't worry. Go back, turn back around, and go back to doing what you do, because you are not the target. Believe. You're too average to be the target. All right. Reasons to receive cash instead of him paying directly to the emergency. Well, you could do like little emergencies, like car trouble, phone bill, something, little things that add up. The first step in leveling up is getting your mentality right and knowing that you're doing it for yourself and not a man, but you're doing this for your lifestyle. Most people think leveling up is for a man. No, it's for you. It's for you to get everything you want without having to do as much as you were doing. Okay. Okay. So leveling up means that you're on a level now where a man wants to take care of you instead of having to be, instead of not wanting to take care of you. That's the whole point of leveling up, to make yourself look, act, and think the way that will make a man want to provide for you. Okay. Even though you already may have your own career, you may have money already, but when a man wants to provide for a woman, he's really into her. He's just not using her for this or using her for, other reasons. He really want to be there and then some. Okay. You're going to get better treatment. You're going to have better experiences. You're going to have a better lifestyle than just dealing with men who put up with you and don't pay for anything. Okay. You're going to go from, that lifestyle to a lifestyle that you won't even really believe you're in until you pinch yourself. Okay. Right. So many women write me and say, you know what? Last year I was with a Dusty working at fast food. Now I'm being totally taken care of. I don't work and I'm totally leveled up now. And I'm, going on vacations and stuff. 1 year. I'm like, wow. All you had to do was just get your mind right and get your level up on. Thank you, Ms. Necessary. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Thanks for that. So level up does benefit every aspect of life. Your work, a lot of people are getting better jobs or don't even have to work at all anymore because people are just going to give them money. They can start their own business. You have people that, are better with the public. Like if they have a job that deals with the public and they get more advanced in their positions. So, yeah. Why don't black men date black women? I see a lot of black men dating black women. I don't know, like, The majority of the black couples I see are black and their partners are black. You know, I feel like the women that don't feel like they're being targeted by black men are probably targeting the wrong type of black man. You know what I'm saying? The type of black man you want may not want you. You need to aim a little bit in another direction. Okay, you're gonna get you one of them nerd tech geeks, them Star Wars geeks. They will appreciate you, believe. Okay, so y'all are just aiming for the ones that ain't aiming for y'all, or aim for the ones that like you. Aim for the older ones. Aim for the older black man. Aim for the ones that may not fit your description of cool or swag. Okay. Y'all picking the wrong targets. That's why it's not them. It's the targets that you pick. There you go. I found me one. You know, I see a lot of people find they're just not going for the typical ones that everybody's trying to go for. You know, they can provide. That's what I want. Go to Comic-Con. Yep. Someone said go to Comic-Con. Girl, go to Comic-Con dressed as Storm. You're gonna get them all. All right. You said great idea. For real. Thank you. All right. What about moving in with my boyfriend age? You're 31, he's 35, hardworking. I wouldn't have to pay or rent utilities, but I would still work because I can't give you. I'm not signing up for that deal. That's a bad deal for me. Like, I would hold out until I can get what I want. Like, that's just up to you. You know, I know I could do better than that, so I would. Okay, but I would hold out. I would hold out. That's the age difference is not enough for me. I need somebody much older that can take care of everything plus a few things that I want. hmm Do I believe in true love? Yep, true love of my life, love of my life, my lifestyle. Thank you, sprinkle, sprinkle, sprinkle. I believe in true love that exists between mother and child. Men and women have conditional love. Okay, that means if you do this, I'm out. If you cheat, I'm out. If you don't give me money, I'm out. That's conditional love. That's not true love. That's just conditional love. Thank you, loyalty to self. Thank you, thank you. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Just because I love and appreciate you and everything you do. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Oh, thank you, Oya Love. Thank you, Lisa Smith. Do James love that you focus on yourself and not him? Thank you. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Yep, he sure did. Because he's here. Every time I'm on live, he's here in the other room. Like, he would get nervous if I spent too much time around him. He'd be like, what's going on? You okay? All right. Just think about it. The more time you spend with someone, the less they think about you and the less they want you. The less time you spend with them, when you come around, it's like a gift. Thank you, Lip Liz. Are you going to make lashes in bulk? Thank you, everyone. Oh no, I don't know. I'll see. Everyone says you look beautiful, older and younger. Having asthma. Oh, well, you gotta get that. Got to get that mentality right. Got to get that attitude right. Like mentality, how you speak to people, how you walk, talk, act. You got to get all that right. And when all of that is aligned, you'll see a change. Thank you, Miss Aqua. Assured, does it mean, what does it mean when your man says he has a 5-year plan? I've been with him for 3 years and he says 5 years we could get married. 5-year plan means, thank you, Miss Aqua. That means he had 5 years to reach a goal. And when he reaches that goal, then he says, allows himself to get married. But it could just be a lie, so I don't know. But that's what a 5-year plan is. So, I mean, if you're willing to wait for 5 years, then, I mean, 2 more years, great. If not, I don't know. Keep your options open. Thank you, Aisha. Go girl. Okay. I would never marry a broke man, not even to get to a rich country, because you're going to be living poor in a rich country for a couple of years. And who knows what can happen during those years. You know what I'm saying? Forget that. What about dating a pastor? Girl, you can get the building fund. Hey. So do rich men prefer whatever they prefer? I'm not sure what you're asking. What's natural hair color? Like, what color hair do you have? You're not giving me no detail. You got red hair, green hair, purple hair? I don't know. Y'all got to do better than when y'all ask me specific questions. If you want specific answers, men like anything. Okay, anything that fits into their lifestyle. If the hair don't fit into their lifestyle and they can't bring it around by no one, they don't like it. Okay. How to stop falling in love? Have a goal. Have a financial goal. Make sure that man is spending this much money on you every time you see him. And stop falling in love and fall into a lifestyle. Date men that you're not going to fall in love with fast. Okay. Why are gold diggers lonely and unhappy? Well, I don't think any gold diggers are lonely because they have a date like almost every night of the week. I don't think they're unhappy because they're too busy shopping and getting more money. So why are you unhappy is the question. I don't know any unhappy gold diggers. All I see is smiles, sparkly jewelry, vacation, and, shopping, having lunch, looking good. Whenever I see a gold digger, I don't see them crying in no corner. I see men crying on videos talking about, she left me because she wanted more and I couldn't give it to her. And so she left me after all that I've done. After my call center check, I spent it on her birthday gift and she didn't even like it. It's set in the box because it was too cheap and she was embarrassed. That's why. So I see gold diggers, wearing all the jewelry they sugar daddies give them. So they seem happy to me. How do I get paid for Airbnb stay with a rich guy instead of paying him for my city trip? I don't understand that question. You're going to have to ask it in a different way. I really don't understand that question. You don't have any friends, do you? Of course I don't. Friends are competition. Why would I need that? No, I'm married and I have 2 kids, and I do have friends. Very few, but I do have. I'd rather have the lifestyle that I have than 100 friends and being broke. Okay. I don't know a single unhappy gold digger. Me neither, pretty patients. They all look pretty happy to me. Okay. I am never lonely. Too many deep, dope men in my call list. Right. How do I get my sugar daddy to get me an apartment and pay for the whole year? Ask him. If he likes you enough, he will. Just tell him to pay 6 months of tell him at least pay up to 6 months, get another one to pay the other 6 months. That way, it's not like so much. Or if you got it like that, ask them to pay the whole thing. Okay. Your last tech guy was fine and gave you money. And he just hold on. He was just a player and I messed up and caught feelings. LOL, never again. Girl, stop catching feelings. I keep telling y'all. That's y'all's fault. Mm, Stop doing that. Everything they say is a lie unless you're getting paid. Unless you can hold it in your hand, it's a lie. I need to feel it. I need to hold it. So how do I overcome that mindset that you don't deserve the best in life? Um, because I know I do. Well, here's an exercise for you. Pretend that in your former life that you were spoiled, you were rich, and now you've reincarnated into this life and you're not spoiled and you don't have everything you want, but you still have that same mentality. Now, what are you going to do about it? Okay. That's how you need to feel. You need to feel like I deserve more because I am of, you know, royalty of from a past life or whatever. You deserve it. Why do people think they don't deserve stuff? Ooh, you deserve everything. The person who has what you think you don't deserve thought they deserved it. Thank you, Danielle. I'm dating a young guy who is in the beginning spent a little money under $1,000 in the course of 7 months. Dump. He lost his job and starting over at another girl. Dump. Sprinkle, sprinkle, dump. He just wasted your time. Thank you, Michelle. I want to level up, but my husband is a dusty. Took me 12 years to accept it. Don't like my lifestyle. Level up while you're still there. Level up while you're still there. A man can't stop you from doing anything. Okay. Do what you got to do. Right. Thank you. So, yeah, always, you deserve it. What do you think of having a sugar daddy and a guy who in long-term potential at the same time? Sugar daddies think they want to be long-term, but I don't like that. That's the whole thing I tell y'all. Get several. Thank you, Carla. Get more than one. They don't have to know about each other and they don't have to know. They could think you're the only one, and whatever they need to think to give you what you need, that's what they think. Mm-hmm. You're 25. Your religious parents don't let you date or move out. Any advice, please? You're 25. You are grown. I don't know where you live, but if you live in the United States, you can pretty much move out and do what you want. That's up to you to stay there. So you figure that out, because I can't really tell you to do something. You know what I would do? I would be gone. And I don't care about that religion. Okay. I'll be like, oh well. How do you not get caught up? Stop caring. Date someone that you can't get caught up with. Get caught up in their money and not them. It's very easy. Okay. Date someone you cannot get caught up with. That means date someone that you're not going to fall for. Date someone who's not even your type. They got money. If they're not your type, you're good to go. Focus. If you're trying to find someone that's your type and fall in love and stuff like that, make sure he's super rich. Because mm-hmm. And I have a video about how to control your emotions, Right. You don't argue, Gabriella. You just play the victim, cry, and let them think that they won, and they'll feel bad because you're crying, and they'll come apologize and give you whatever you want. If you argue with them, they're going to compete with you and be mad at you. and want to be the winner of the argument. But if they think that they hurt your feelings and you're sitting there crying, they're going to just give you what you want. Never argue. Right. Never argue. You showed up at Sugar Daddy's house and he had someone else there and wouldn't let me in. Girl, you don't show up to a Sugar Daddy's house. That's called stalking, darling. He ain't your boyfriend. He ain't your husband. Y'all need to realize that a sugar daddy is not your boyfriend. Just like you tell him he's the only one and he ain't, and he tells you you're the only one, you ain't either. Thank you, Danielle. If I dump him, there's no one here in the military. Should I travel to other states to freestyle? Yep. Travel, girl. Get up out of there. Start over. Yeah. So you don't show up at people's house, darling. That's crazy. This is not Tyrone. Okay. This is not someone, that lives around the corner from you. This is not a high school. That's a grown man who is not your man. Let him be, baby. That's your sugar daddy, not your husband, not your boyfriend. So don't be stalking him, okay? You said you're crazy. Well, sorry about that. Thank you, Bliss. I have a giddy mentality how to change. Calm down. Take a deep breath. Think about what you're going to say before you speak. So if he gets upset, you just ignore and walk away and cry. Don't forget the cry part. Yes, Tasha, cry. You cry, he going to give you what you want. Let's just say he's arguing with you and you say, I can't believe you feel that way about me. I thought you were different. It's okay. Then keep it going. You're not going to argue back with him. So he's going to feel bad. He's going to feel real bad. Then he's going to give you what you want. If you keep, and then it becomes a competition back and forth. All you got to do is cry. Cry, cry, cry. Don't argue with a man. Cry. Get your way. That's the fastest way to get your way is crying. Fake cry and be done. Okay. Be smart. Don't keep it going. Stop it. Cry. Get it. Get what you want. That's right. So what should we do if we see sugar daddy out with another woman? Should we say no? You don't say anything. That's a sugar daddy. That's not your boyfriend. Man, y'all are confused what a sugar daddy is. This is the man that you go out with and be seen in public with, and he pays bills and he gives you shopping money. That's it. That's it. There is no commitment. It don't matter if you see him out with somebody else. That's it. Stop thinking that it's something more. That's where y'all get y'all feelings hurt. That's it. Maybe look at him and go out. You should be with somebody else too. Keep it moving. If you smart and you see him out with another woman and don't say nothing, girl, he's gonna be trying to make up, buying you whatever you want, or lying to you and saying it's somebody else and giving you extra just because he know he was wrong that you saw him out like that. And so he'll give you extra just for seeing him. Yeah, y'all have to I don't know that y'all didn't realize this. I guess I have to make a whole video on your sugar daddy is not your man. Your sugar daddy is not your man. Thank you, Deanna. Great advice. Thank you, girl. Sprinkle, sprinkle. So y'all get that mentality out of your mind. You don't own anybody, first of all. You don't own anybody. You can't tell them what to do. They're the ones giving you money. Y'all stop with this ownership thing. Women don't own men. All they can do is get their money and own their money. You don't own them. You can own their money, though, if you're smart. Hey, just let me speak. Thank you, girl. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Should I tell men that No, you shouldn't tell men nothing. Why don't you just tell them your whole plan so they can stop the plan before it even happens? You don't tell men anything. That's crazy. Why do y'all talk so much? Thank you, girl. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Never tell a man anything. If you do, Call yourself Pick Misha. Don't tell men nothing. The less they know, the more they spend. There you go. Make it up. Tell them that. Tell them the opposite, girl. Don't sit up there and tell them everything. Feed them everything so they know your every move. No. Shira, a provider don't buy expensive things. What to do? Get another one. Get one on the side. You know, if you want expensive things, figure that out. I mean, if you came this far and married somebody and never asked for it before, and now you start asking for it, that's your problem. You got to figure that out. You know what I mean? You got to find a way to get it for yourself, because obviously you married him the way he is, and you need to go get somebody else that can afford it because you married someone that couldn't, or you're with someone that you couldn't. So you're going to have to figure it out, because you can't just change in the middle of a marriage and say, okay, well, I know I married you broke, or I know you married me and you provide for me, but I want more now. You got to start off like that, or you got to go get you a sugar daddy on the side. Thank you, Danielle. What if he's a good provider, boyfriend? How to not care? I don't care, period. Like, I just don't. I care about my plans. Make some plans, have some goals. You know what I'm saying? Have something to do. Start a business, start a project. Have something to do. Start something. You shouldn't have time to worry about the man. Okay? Like, as long as they keep giving you that money and they're doing what they're supposed to be doing, why do you care? I don't understand. I'm like, I guess let me go back to when I was real young and think about it. Because you're still living in a fairy tale. And you don't realize that men don't care like women care. And when you realize that, you can be more successful. A man is not asking this question. Well, how do I not care about her? And how do I not do this? And how do I not do that? They're going to do what they're going to do regardless. And you are, worried about how you feel about them when they're not the least bit worried about how they're feeling about you. Okay. So just think about that when you start to care. Would he do the same thing for me? That's your question. If the answer is no, stop caring right then and there. So, no. So I guess I'll just keep doing what I'm doing. If he won't do it for you, you don't do it for him. If he don't think about you all the time, don't think about him all the time. Okay. How would I describe my aesthetic? I don't have a label, baby. I change and I keep it fresh and I keep doing different things and I try new things, and you never know what you're gonna get. I just like to change it up. And what I do, I think life is more interesting. So I don't really have a name for my aesthetic. My ex has become a successful football player and is interested in reconciling with me. I did your. Should I go back? Get some money first, baby. Get a shopping spree. Make him prove himself to you. Let him lavish you first before you go back, because it could just be a trick to get some sex one more time. Make sure he takes you shopping first, take you out to eat, put that down payment on that car. Make sure he proves it to you, not just to get you back in his bed. Get your money. Okay? If he wants to reconcile, if he loves you that much, he's going to do all of that for you anyway. So get it first. Thank you, Lisa Smith. If men only care about looks, how come the NFL charity party I went to, all the wives and girlfriends look so basic? I wonder if the athletes cheat. They all cheat, baby. Thank you, Sprinkle Sprinkle. A lot of the athletes will marry someone basic so that they can go out and cheat with other women. And the basic women are going to be like, well, I'm not going to leave because I'm basic and this is the best I'm going to do. And then they have them raising their kids and all that kind of stuff. They may not have always been basic, but if they got basic or whatever, then they look past cheating easier because they know they can't do any better. So a lot of times they will marry a basic woman and dare them to say something when they cheat. How you doing? I don't keep it spicy, baby. We've been married 18 years. You know what I'm saying? And that's not my priority. Like, if I did that, then I wouldn't be in the role that I'm in. You know, the power is in withholding. Thank you, Jacqueline. I have a sugar daddy and he gives me a weekly allowance as well as buys me anything I ask for, but now he wants sex. Should I do it or move on? Fake funeral, baby. Thank you, Sprinkle Sprinkle. Someone dies in your family. You need money to go fly to the funeral. He gives you the money. When you come, you tell him when you come back, you'll be ready. Then come back and be sad and depressed in your mourning stage. That'll buy you like a couple of more weeks, and then you have to start all over. During those weeks, he got to buy you stuff still. So fake funeral. Fake funeral. Every time they start creeping up, somebody got to die. You got to make a sacrifice, a fictional sacrifice. Okay. All right. Fake funeral about you weeks, not days, weeks. Plus, during those weeks, you get money. All right. You don't like scamming men for money. I like them to come through with treating me willingly, but I don't mind having more than one suitor. Well, that's good. As long as you're getting their money, it doesn't matter how you get it. Right? It doesn't really matter. If you pick the right target, you don't have to scam them. They're just going to give it. So, so no fear in leveling up, no fear in catching feelings. Just decide not to and stick with it. Remind yourself every day. Don't fall in love with him. Get his money. Fall in love with him when he didn't ask you to marry him and paying all the bills. If you fall in love with a man before that, you stupid. Okay? Because what are you falling in love with? Not falling in love, you're falling in lust. Okay? It's not love. Okay? Because he's not doing what he's supposed to do to show you that he loves you. He has not provided for you. He's not paying any of your bills. You still struggling and working and figuring out how you're going to make ends meet, but he's supposed to love you? No, that's not love. It's lust. So if you ever wonder why you fall in love so quick, maybe it's because he told you what you wanted to hear, maybe because you talked too much and he served you back exactly what you said you wanted in a man so he could get to it. And then they hurt you because they didn't love you in the first place. So stop falling in love. When you fall in love, make it for the correct reason. Make it because he was providing for you and you feel safe and protected. If you're not provided for and you don't feel safe and protected, you should not be in love. Okay? That's it. Check those things. If those three things or those two things are not in place, you ain't in love. You're in lust. Check them. Okay? Not all men cheat. Okay, I would not bet my child's life on that one statement. Okay, I wouldn't. I'm so sorry. If somebody said, would you bet your child's life that not all men cheat? I would say no. Because at one point or another, if given the opportunity, I'm sure with the right woman, they would. So I'm not betting nothing on that one. I'm just going to generalize it because it's safer and it gets you the results that you like. They all going to cheat, so you might as well get one for their money. Okay? If they don't, they don't. Good for you. You are lucky. but I ain't finna base my entire life on a small percentage. I'm gonna base it on the majority. Thank you, Super Honey Iced Tea. I'm 22, pretty master's degree. How do I find a sugar daddy? Don't tell them you have a master's degree. Look cute, leveled up, play dumb. Sadly, they like women that are very feminine and not their competition, not smarter than them. So, talking a baby voice, that's how you get it. Look pretty, go out, freestyle, be seen, go to places where rich men hang out, they'll approach. Do not talk about your career, do not talk about your degree. They don't care. Okay. Be seductive. Yeah. Laugh. Ask them about themselves. Okay. So, thank you, Ronita. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Okay. What is my motivation to lose weight? Um, I mean, I like to look nice, but my motivation was just, I want to go out with my kids when they get older. That was my real motivation. My kids hit 18 and 21. I'm gonna be right there with them. I'm gonna be out with them. I don't want to embarrass my children. Start a new business or focus on leveling up. Thank you, Sharika. Whichever one is most important. Always put the most important thing first. Thank you, Sprinkle Sprinkle. So whichever one is most important to you, do that first. Because I can't answer that for you. It's whatever your priority is. Someone says both. I'd level up and get someone to fund my business. Okay. I do both. I do one now, one later. I'd level up first, get somebody to fund my business, keep all my money, use his, get my business going, and profit without having to spend a dime. Thank you. Do men take polyamorous women seriously? Not if they don't know what you are, baby. Why do you have to tell men everything? Sprinkle, sprinkle. Hey, just let me speak. Don't tell them. If they don't know and you're just, oh, I need help. Oh, I'm just unlucky. Oh, you're just a big, strong man who is supposed to provide and protect for me. Da, 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 da. They're going to do whatever you want. Okay? Broke men don't take anybody seriously. Hi, love. I'm seeing a 57-year-old. Thank you, Alice. Go, girl. Get your money, girl. Like, seriously, like, you just need some extra help. They just happen to have it to give it to you. Okay. So my motivation was my children because I already got a husband. But the first time like when I was young, I did lose a lot of weight. That was mainly because, well, I think I told the story one time. It's kind of morbid. But one of my bosses compared me to someone that was way bigger than me. And I was like, oh no, I am not that size. So it kind of made me think about maybe I should lose weight. But that was when I was 19. And then recently, my children, when kids get older, and they start going to junior high and, getting a little older, and you got to be around their friends and taking them to the mall. So you don't want to be, somebody's big, mom embarrassing them. So I want to be the cute mom. Hey, I wanted to be the cute mom. So your motivation is to look young. The man that was dating your mom wants to give you money now after your mom and him fell out. She says to cut him off. What should I do? Is his name Mr. James? Have y'all seen that video with Mr. James? It's like a comedy. I don't think that I would be that. I would already have somebody. Like I wouldn't need to take my mama's leftovers. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna not take her leftover. I'm gonna respect my mother. He's trying to okay, Debbie, a man spoiled you for 2 months. He's 35, you 22. You say you celibate. He felt cheated. Now he's back. You trying again, girl. Let him start all over. Spending some more money. Get his money. The cycle continues. Thank you, Alice. He slips money in my purse when I'm not looking, girl. Is so kind, not attractive, married, and says he is falling in love, and I believe it. Advice: should I settle? Get as much money as you can. Get your car down payment. Get some credit cards paid off if you have credit card bills. Get all your stuff taken care of first. Okay. Get him to fix everything in your life financially to where you are good. Set yourself up in a business, then figure out what you want to do. After he done invested all of that into you, I'm pretty sure he'll let you know where he wants things to go next, and then that's up to you. But get everything that you can get. Thank you, Alice. This is going go off the 55-year-old. Yeah. Get his money. Get everything done. Pay every bill. Pay up your rent for the next 6 months. Get you a new car. Do all of that. Because that's what he's willing to do. Do it. Don't sit there and let time pass by. Get it. Thank you. Where did I start with leveling up as far as makeup? Or where do you start? Okay, thank you, Brenda. Start with watching makeup tutorials on YouTube, like for beginners, seeing what they bought, get the products, and start watching those videos to help learn how to do makeup. Or you can go to Sephora and have one of the makeup artists, you can schedule an appointment with them. As long as you buy like $50 worth of makeup, they'll do your makeup for you and they'll teach you how to do it. Thank you, Alice. Thank you. I appreciate it. Girl, sprinkle, sprinkle. Thank you, Brenda. Yeah, you got to start off slow and build your way up. Okay. Practice every day. Put makeup on every day, whether you go somewhere or not, because it's about practice. The more you practice, the better you get. So, right. Just practice it every day, no matter what. Can you do a video on how to seduce a specific target and seduction in general? You just have to be the fantasy baby. That's it. You got to be feminine, talk in a soft voice, and tell them what they want to hear. That's it. If you don't know how to seduce, you need to work on your femininity, because that's what seduces men. Your femininity, your mystery. Shut up. Don't talk too much. Women that's not seductive. You know what I'm saying? If you a blabbermouth, you are not seductive whatsoever. So a look is worth 1,000 words. You don't have to say nothing. Just look. Eye contact. Sit next to him instead of across from him. Subtle things that people really don't think about. Mhm. My lady says Sephora is a ripoff. Hmm. Well, they have cheaper makeup at like CVS and Walgreens. So as long as you know how to do makeup, you can use anybody makeup. It don't even matter. Um, why sit next to him and not across? Because you're right next to him. Men are physical creatures. If a woman is attractive and she's sitting right next to you, you're going to be more turned on. than you are of her sitting across from you. Thank you, Alice. How long are your consultations? Well, they vary. So, but I say between 45 minutes. That's probably the average. So, yeah, sit next to him, baby. Hmm. What advice can I give a 29-year-old about to be 30? What's new to the game? Nothing is new, baby. Everything, the game is the same, except the men, some of the men, younger guys don't want to pay for nothing. So go for the older men. Okay. And don't mess with no young guys. You're 30, you need to be dating people in their 50s. You want this money. Okay. That's my advice. If you're 25-year old and you're a fashion student and you're aiming for men with money, look at their what their comfort zone is as far as your outfits. Most men don't like someone to be extra and stand out too much because it draws too much attention to them and the age difference. So you might want to kind of blend in and just look appropriate, I'll say, because a lot of times if you stand out like a sore thumb, people automatically think, oh, he must be paying her, you know. So you want to tone it down when you're with older men. Okay. Right. Um, right. Not too trendy looking. So when you get over the fear of dating an older man, or you get over the failures and all those things, and now you've found yourself in a life that you can like be happy in, or going towards a life that you know you're going to be happy with, don't mess it up by letting emotions tear everything that you've worked for all the way back down. Okay. This is where most women mess up. They level all the way up in looks, they get them a sugar daddy, and then they let them stupid, dumb emotions take them all the way back to square one. Okay. Your mentality and the way that you deal with people keeps you where you are. Stop caring. If you don't care, you can't get mad. If you don't get mad, you're not going to get emotional. If you're not emotional, no one's going to be arguing. If you're not arguing, you're still collecting your money. Okay? Get your money. If he does something that you don't like, oh well, do something that he don't like that he won't ever find out about. If you can't keep track of him like he's somebody's dog, who cares? Why don't you have your own life? Let those emotions go. They're not going to get you to where you need to be. Bring them back out after he done said, will you marry me? I love you. I'm going to take care of you for the rest of your life. Here's your ring. Here's some money. Be mine. Put your name on his deed. Da, da, da. Then you can start to have these type of feelings, but not 100%. I wouldn't even go as far as 45%. Maybe 35. So now you're 35% in love. Great. That's enough to stay balanced in your marriage and enough to still keep getting your money and not ruining everything because you feel a certain way for a temporary moment. You're going to change your entire life or how you feel in a temporary moment. That is not smart. And if you keep doing that, you're going to find yourself back at square one. So stop being emotional and realize that your emotions are temporary, but your lifestyle needs to stay permanent. Okay? You need to stay where you are and stop going backwards because you can't control your own emotion. It's not the other person's fault, it's how you react. Okay? Because if you are triggered and you do something illegal, you're going to jail, not the person that triggered you. Okay? Because you can't control you. So start to control yourself and you'll see how life just gets so much easier. Okay. Yay. When they want a reaction out of you, cry. Fake cry, get more money. If you need to show any emotions, make sure that they are calculated and fake so that you can get more. If you are being forced to show emotion, show the emotion that's going to get you paid at least. Okay? Gracious Diva. Thank you, girl. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Thank you, Kiki. Thank you, Shira. Your advice really amazing. Thank you, girl. Sprinkle, sprinkle. So, if you have to choose an emotion, choose one that's going to get you paid. Cry. Cry when if he gets upset with you. Don't get mad at him. Cry and say, I didn't know you felt that way about me. Okay, well. Then he's going to feel bad because you're not arguing back with him. And he's going to buy you money because you ain't going to be giving him none, and you're not going to be talking to him because now you feel sad. Now he has to figure out how to make you happy again, and the only thing that's going to make you happy is his money. So guess what? Now you have more. Use it for your advantage. Don't use it against yourself. Emotions can be used for your advantage if you can channel them and act them out correctly at the correct time. Don't allow them to mess your life up. Okay. I have talked to so many women who had the bag and was stupid and let it go because of emotions. Like, ugh, that's your fault. Stop arguing. Just cry. That's it. How to keep an older man interested when he seems like he's slipping away? What tactics can I use? Thank you, Jennifer. Sprinkle, sprinkle. You have to relate to him more. You gotta go listen to some oldies, some classics. You gotta be like, well, what do you want to do? You can talk about stuff. Ask them about the past. Old people like to tell stories. Sorry, y'all. And when you feel somebody slipping away, get another one. You feel it, that means get another one. Keep him too until he's totally gone. And then the transition will be smooth. Not all people are going to stay around with you forever, but because someone made you their sugar baby, don't mean that you're going to be there permanently. You are also probably on a rotation. Just like he's probably on a rotation, or should be, so are you. Okay? Remember that. If he's on a rotation, most likely you're on a rotation. So when you feel him slipping away, that's that clue and signal that he's rotating you on about. Okay? Get you a clue and get you another one. How much older is my husband than you? 5 years is not enough. 10 years ain't even enough. I need somebody that's way older because I can't be. 10 years is probably on my same mental level. So I couldn't even. My mental level is too high to deal with anybody even 15 years within my age range. I can't. You know what I'm saying? When you have like a mind, you can't just date your own age. It don't work out. I need somebody way older because I'm too much up here. I would feel like I was dating a child. Even if they were older than me, they would be acting younger and I wouldn't like it. So I need somebody way older in the mind. Right. I'm too mature in my mind to date anybody that young. Mm-hmm. Vanessa, you 12. You need somebody 12, girl. Maybe 13, but that's it. Y'all just need to be holding hands. But I need someone older because when you get old, your women mature faster in the mind. So thank you, Shantae. You are the bomb. Oh, sprinkle, sprinkle. Thank you. Right. So yeah, now that you've gotten over your fear and you're focused on leveling up in the solution, and you're not letting other people determine whether you're going to level up or not. You're going to find yourself having a better experience each day, better treatment, and then life will get better. People that approach you, men that approach you, will be better than the ones that used to. And everything's just going to start changing. And before you know it, you'll be in a totally different lifestyle than you were before. So just keep going. It happens one day at a time. You know, keep going. Hmm. Your 17-year-old daughter wants a sugar daddy. What should I do? Well, you need. She's 17. She probably needs to fall in love a couple times and date um, men that she's attracted to in order to get that out of her system first. And then when she gets a little bit older, then she can do that. But I feel like if she tries to attempt to date a sugar daddy at a young age, she's gonna try to fall in love, and you know, it's gonna just get messed up because she's gonna be emotional. So I'll just date someone closer to her own age and just maybe they can pay for stuff, but you know, she needs to fall in love, get her heart broken a couple times, so she can really get the bag when it's time. All right. 17 is a good age to start thinking like this though. That's when I started thinking like this. I'm like, look, I saw myself and how I wanted to be and how I wanted to live. And I knew that no dusties was gonna get me there. So I tried to focus on staying dust free. Okay. So it's a good mentality to have. She's not gonna aim low, she's gonna aim at least high. There you go. So 17, I was grown, man. Y'all see how mature I am right now? How I think? I was thinking not on this level, but at 17, I already knew I wasn't gonna be with no broke man. He gonna have to provide. I want this type of car, this, and that. I was already thinking. Thank you, Diva Love. Shira, I watched Brewster Place Ain't Again as Pick Me Saga. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Girl, sprinkle, sprinkle. That's an old show. Ooh, child, it's old, back in the 80s. Yeah, it is a pick me show. But thank you for that generous donation. I appreciate that. So yeah, at 17, you should be figuring out how you want to live because every decision you make is going to lead towards that lifestyle. So you should be thinking that. Hmm. Um, it's weird. I came from a Christian upbringing. Okay, you want to stay broke and Christian? Most Christians don't even follow their own religion. You gonna choose now to start? Advice on freestyling in the Midwest. Ha ha ha. I always stand out, which is great, but sometimes I feel like even the richest are intimidated. Be extra friendly and smile. Play dumb. If you're dumb and extra friendly, the intimidation is less because they figure, oh, this girl is like, she don't even know she's cute. You know, but you don't know. If you play extra dumb, they're less intimidated. Okay, right? Sprinkle, sprinkle. No. So yeah. Thank you. Life is hilarious. What is your opinion on being together 5 years makes marriage excuses, one child together, however, is paying all the bills? I'm 39, he's 51. Girl, threaten to leave or get the ring. He ain't gonna want to be put on child support. So he gonna marry you. Put your foot down, baby. Put your foot down. There you go. You got him in a good spot. Why don't you just use it? Use your angle. That's the angle. Either you marry me or I'm leaving and you on child support. Which one you gonna do? You've been together 5 years. So if you marry me, nothing will change. But if you don't, Everything will change. In the devil voice, right? You gonna marry, girl. You gonna marry. Okay. Put your heel down, right? Thank you, Sprinkle Sprinkle. Um, it worked. Hey. All these men I'm dating want to be exclusive before they invest. How do I get them to invest more without being exclusive to them? First of all, you probably are never going to be exclusive to them. And they're going to invest because you're going to make them court you and date you before they get anything from them. You can lie and tell them that you're exclusive, but you don't have to be exclusive. See, there's this thing called lying. And it comes in handy when someone asks you to be exclusive and you know you don't want to be exclusive because they ain't spent no money. All lying. You tell them what they want to hear and do what you want to do anyway. Everybody happy. Okay. Um, y'all, this channel is not gonna line up with everybody's morals or religion, of course, because that's not how you get anywhere. So y'all gonna have to do what y'all do anyway with everybody else. You know, y'all, it's not like y'all have never lied before. Okay. Thank you, gracious diva. My husband is a provider, but he cheated. I'm a nurse, but I'm a stay-at-home mom. Should I give him a second chance? Um, Gracious diva, sprinkle, sprinkle. First of all, most men gonna cheat. If he providing for you, and first of all, wait, you a nurse and you a stay-at-home mom, so you don't work, but you're a nurse. Okay, you can cheat too. You ever figured that out? If you don't want to cheat, you can get a sugar daddy and don't do anything but get his money too. You know, if you want to stay, you can stay. But here's my thing. What did you marry him for? What reason did you marry him? Because he was a provider or because he was supposed to stay faithful? Whichever reason you married him for, that's going to determine whether you stay or leave. For me, if I know the man that I'm with is cheating, I'm not sleeping with him. He cut off. He's going to have to keep cheating. And he's going to have to pay all the bills. And I'm going to still get what I get and stay home and be a mom. So at the end of the day, you got to figure out how you want your life to be. You can either cut him off in the bedroom and stay and get your bills paid and allow him to keep doing what he's doing. Let somebody else do your dirty work while you collect the benefits. You can get you something on the side, or you can go get your sugar daddy and just have him giving you money. Or you could plan to save up and leave without him knowing and do whatever you want to do. For me, I don't care because, you know, the next person you end up with probably gonna cheat too. What you gonna do? Keep moving? Get your money. That's just the truth. If you're gonna forgive him anyway, you might as well get some money out of it and go get you a sugar daddy on the side. Okay. Your mom, when I told her I prefer older, she said, "Do you want to become his career in a few years?" Carer. Oh, how do I respond? Say no. He gonna have money to hire a nurse, baby. I'm just gonna collect the insurance. All moms say that. Okay. If you got money, hire a nurse. There you go. I'm hiring nurses, child. Nurses, more than one. That way I can not have to worry. So make sure people don't scare you out of your own level up too. Like people will tell you all these bad things because they can't do it. Thank you, Lucy. What do you think about dating the director of a charity nonprofit organization? Does he have money, Lucy? Sprinkle, sprinkle. Is he spending money? As long as they spending money, date who you want to date. As long as they're spending money. Okay. Um, don't let other people tell you things to scare you out of leveling up, because here's the thing. They have never experienced it, so how do they know? You know, I, broke people say, "Oh, well, rich people will try to control you and beat you and stuff like that." So, okay, so broke Dusty won't. He'd probably be more controlling because he has more to lose. Okay, then they'll tell you, "Oh, well, he's old. What you gonna do when he get old?" Okay, hire a nurse. Sure, he got insurance. Oh, well, what are you gonna do if? Well, what about kids? He's not gonna be able to run around and play with kids. What young daddy do you know that's out there running around with kids right now? They don't run around no more. They play video games and watch TV and be on the phone together. Okay. Okay. What's your next excuse? Well, I want to know if you marry someone older, uh, what happens when they get old and you still look young? They treat you even better because you can leave at any time. Okay. So don't listen to other people that have not done such things. Um, all right. Don't pay for dates, lady. Someone says somebody in here paying for dates. If you paying for dates, you ugly. Go back to the mirror and try again. Okay, I'm just being honest. Either you ugly or the man you date it looks better than you. Something is off. The balance is off. The balance is off. Something is off if you paying. Okay. Well, I'm just saying, a man that is with a woman that he really likes and wants to see again will not let her pay on a date. So either he don't care, or he thinks that you need to pay because of how you look, and so he let you because he's not valuing you. So you just never pay. Hmm. What if you're decent looking and pull out your wallet? Shame on you. Yep. If you are decent looking and pulling out your wallet, something wrong up here. Put that wallet up. Your wallet does not come out on a date unless somebody asking you for ID. That's it. Okay. How can I make sure I sit next to a target on a public function? Get there early, baby. Okay. But there's a lot of women that are watching pick me videos, like the opposite of what I teach. There are women out there teaching women to pay, to cook and clean, and do all of this before a man even spend $1. So you have to realize that there's also those kind of videos out too, or that's what they saw growing up in their family, or that's what they see on social media. So you have to understand that sometimes they just don't know any better, and that they need to be told another way. So you don't have to pay. You're not supposed to pay. You're the woman. Okay. If you go to those channels and look at those ladies, you're going to see a huge difference between how they look and how we look who do these type of videos. You're going to see a huge difference. Okay. You're going to see a huge difference in their life, their lifestyle, and all of that. What if he only wants you to cook for him and he's a good provider? It should still be a choice, Tim. Like, you are not the cook. You are his woman or his wife. That should be your choice. Do you feel like cooking that day? If not, order something, baby. That should still be your choice. You know, cook cook on Monday, and have leftovers for the rest of the week. There, home cooked food. 'Cause that's sure what I do. Anyway, unless you like cooking and that's something that you love to do, and that's just a part of who you are, and you gonna do it anyway, then fine. But I ain't cooking unless, I'm married. First of all, if you ain't married, you don't need to be cooking at all. Okay? That's wife privilege. How to keep from going backwards, leveling up. Um, Always try to do better than you did the day before. Always try to do better than the day you did before. And if you fall off, get back up and continue where you left off, you know, sooner rather than later. Just keep trying to outdo yourself. Don't compare yourself to other people. Outdo yourself. Okay, let's see if I can do my makeup better today. Stop comparing yourself to other people. That's what makes people fall off, because they're trying to meet expectations that may be impossible for them or too far off. If you only compete against yourself, you're going to win. Let me repeat that. If you only compete against yourself, you are going to win. Okay? So only compete against who you were yesterday, not anybody else. Because if I'm trying to compete with somebody over there that's like a size 0, there ain't no way. I will never be a size 0. Not even when I'm dead. I will never. My casket, no, my urn won't even be a size 0. Okay. So I will never compare myself to a size 0, because I will never be a size 0. I will compare myself to myself yesterday. Do I look better than I did yesterday? Well, then I won. And I'm going to look better the next day and the next day. That's how you stay on your level up. You don't compare yourself to other people. You only compare yourself to who you were yesterday. When you wake up and you're better than you were yesterday, good for you. And a year from when you started, you're going to be a totally changed, leveled up person. So only compete with who you were yesterday. That's it. You can get inspiration from someone else's style or makeup look, but don't try to, be their size or have their facial structure if you don't have it. Use what you have and just look better than you did yesterday. That's it. Okay. Okay. Dusties don't approach you anymore. Yay, Chantel. You did it. Why do you always attract younger guys and not older guys? Maybe you're not in the right place. Maybe you don't wear the right clothes. Maybe you don't have the right speech. How you speak also attracts men. Like, if you still use slang and you talk, like you're young, you're not going to attract older men. So try to use a more classic vocabulary. I know a lot of young people wear trendy things and, are very animated when they speak, and they use a lot of curse words and stuff like that. You're going to have to really tame that. Okay. I'm not sure if you do or not, but I'm saying it could be your speech as well as your fashion. Yeah. Stop using slang. Older men don't like slang. They don't understand what you're saying. You said you're not attracting any man. You got to level up, girl. Your husband is a good provider. I don't work, but he's not that rich. I can't have the lifestyle. I'm 28. Okay. And I was talking about this earlier. You married him like he was, which means you have accepted him as he is. All you can do is level up to where he wants to make more money, or you can go get you a sugar daddy. But you married into that lifestyle, and so you can't really ask him to change because you already accepted him as he was. You know? All he can do is change because he sees you changing. You know? Right. Start your own business. You want more money? Start your own business because you know if he's not really going to change, then you're going to have to do something. What if he can't accept my change? Oh, well, I guess you grew apart and time to leave. Thank you for changing my life. Thank you, Joe. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Thank you, girl. I appreciate that. A man cannot accept what, like, you are your own person. I don't understand why women keep saying, what if my husband don't accept it? He ain't got no choice. How about that? What choice does he have? What's he gonna do? Divorce you? Yay, you're free. Okay. Now you're free to do whatever you want and go get you a man with some real money. So a man should not dictate how you live your life. That should all be your choice. Okay? If you want to level up, you need to level up. Um, you said I'm the real $1 million matchmaker. Hey. Um, yeah, don't waste your best years on a dusty in your 20s. If you, yep, mortal silence. If y'all are in y'all 20s and y'all are with a dusty, get up. Okay? Because you wasted your best years, baby. Your best years to get that bag. Get up quick and get up out. Now, he ain't gonna try to marry you. Y'all in y'all 20s. Okay? He ain't finna marry you. Get up. Okay? If you in your 20s and you with a dusty, he ain't finna make you his wife, so get up and go get you some money. There you go. Unknown, unknown. Your husband always looking at white and racially ambiguous women on porn. We're out on dates. Ew. Girl, your man is nasty. And why is he looking at that on dates? And on dates. Okay. Can't he love me but have a stronger attraction to? You know what? You are do you work? Do you pay bills? I'm finna answer you now. You asking, I'm finna tell you. If you working and paying bills, he don't love you. Get up out. He don't like you, get up out. If you paying bills, get up and walk. If you contribute any type of money to that household, leave. Okay. If you don't live with him and he doesn't pay for every single thing and gets and lavishes you, get up out because he don't love you. Okay. Imagine, yeah. Imagine if it was a girl that looks like whatever he's looking at on porn. How would he treat her? Would he pay for everything? Would he pay them bills? Would he do this? Would he do that? If the answer is yes, then you already know he's trying to bob the bill with you. And bob the bill means he's trying to build on your back so he can go get what he really wants later on in life. So take a hint, take a clue. Actions speak louder than words. Thank you, Bree. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Love you for everything. I always love how you dress in season. You always look beautiful. Oh, thank you, Bree. Sprinkle, sprinkle. I appreciate that. Oh, and those of you who are wondering about this lip color, this is on my Poshmark store, my liquid lipstick. And this is number 13. And it's like a fall color. So that's what I have on. My Level Up Cosmetics. Okay. Because I saw a few people asking earlier. Mm-hmm. What to do on low energy days? Drink some coffee, baby. Okay. Y'all stop trying to bring them low energy days in. Low energy means more makeup. How about that? A nicer outfit. Mhm. If y'all are too lazy to get up and put your outfits and makeup on and stuff like that, then you got to understand that you're not leveling up. You're just faking. You're just faking it. You know, wherever you go, people should expect to see you at your best. Okay. If I walked into a place that I go almost every day looking crazy, looking like I didn't do anything with myself, people would ask me if I was okay, if something is wrong with me, because I always present my best self. Now, can you imagine if you had never presented your best self and you walked in there, they would automatically assume like they're looking at you less than they would look at someone else who puts in, um, extra into their looks. They would automatically just place you low and not expect you to rise any higher. But if you appear to them beautiful at first, and then they're going to see that you're going backwards. And if you're what someone is backwards leveled up, then what are you? Think about it. If you're someone's like worst after they've leveled up, you should want to level up even more. Okay. So if somebody asks me if I'm sick and I walking somewhere looking like you look, think about that for a second. Okay. You split the bills, well then you better get up. He's Bob the building on your back. If you split bills, he's saving half his money, baby. And where is his money? At his account. What's he saving up for? Is he building his career too? Hmm. What do you think he's gonna do when he get enough money from saving up because you paying half of stuff? What do you think he gonna do? Girl, get up out of there. Demand that he pays all the bills and see how much he love you. There you go. Demand that he pay all the bills and see how much he love you. Because if a woman can't ask her provider, protector man to pay all the bills, if she's afraid to do that, she knows deep down inside he don't love her. Because he'll find a way. Or he gonna have to, if he left you, he would have to pay all the bills anyway if he moved out. So you're saving him money. Okay. Unless he lives at his mom's house. You met a sugar daddy, pays all your bills and extra, but tells me to dress casual all the time. I wear dresses with nice flats to see him. What does that mean? That means he doesn't want to dress up. I mean, he feels like you're more dressed up than him. It may bring attention. So if you already got the bag, just you can level it down just a tad bit if he's paying. If you don't have to pay any bills, maybe sometimes wear some cute jeans and stuff. Maybe he doesn't want all that attention brought to him, you know. So if you already got the bag, you could casual. You could be casual. Now, if you start acting crazy and giving you less, start putting your stuff back on, girl. Okay. Hmm. And a lot of women just feel like they're lucky to have a man. You don't have a man if you split bills. Okay. That's not a man. That's a boy and your roommate. Exactly. So I hope that answered your question. Um, you need to start leveling up, looking your absolute best. This is my advice to the lady that's living with a roommate. Look your absolute best every single day. Okay. Every single day. While he's looking at them, somebody looking at you, baby. And believe me, when you notice people that start looking at you, you're going to see they probably got way more money than him. And then you can just head on out. Okay. That's what you got to do. Look better than him wherever you go. Look extra, look cute. When the man started looking your way, while he looking another way, you going to know what type of man desire you. And then you can go get your bag. You can go get his money. Okay. Is it okay to have a man till you find the right one? No. You know why? Because you're going to settle. You're going to make excuses. You're going to say, oh, at least I got one now. If you're alone and you're focused on yourself and you can be your absolute best and there's nothing in your way, you don't have to worry about, what he thinks, what lies you're going to tell him to get out the house. You can get it faster. Okay. So it's easier to level up without a man than it is to level up with a man, unless he's not really paying much attention to you. Right. And you guys, my book, I Bring Nothing to the Table, is still available on Amazon in ebook form, or you can get a physical copy. It's a bunch of question and answers in the back too. A lot of the questions you guys ask, the most popular questions, they're in the back, and it's my answers in there. And also, it's a real, it's more like a guide and a question answer. But when guys ask you certain questions, this book will help you answer them and let them know that you don't bring nothing but yourself. That's it. That's enough. Okay. Do I write my own business plans in my mind? In my mind. I see it. I visualize it first. And I see how I imagine myself doing it. And then I just do what I imagined. If that makes sense. You know what I mean? I make a list of stuff I got to do, like a to-do list, but I imagine it first. I see myself doing it first. See the life you want, then follow what you saw. That's pretty much it. That's what I did when I was 17. I saw the life that I wanted, saw the car I was driving, saw the lifestyle I was living, and I made decisions that were only going to lead to that. And that's what you got to do. Oh yeah, I'm married. Miss Britt, I'm married, yes. Thank you. Right. So see it first. If you have to write it down after you see it though. But you need to visualize it first because that's where it starts in your mind. And if you can see yourself doing it like you're watching a movie in your mind, you're more likely to get up and do it than if you just wrote a bunch of stuff on a piece of paper. So imagine yourself already there. Right. Mm-hmm. Y'all are asking me questions that it don't matter the answer to. Okay. Um, why do men like this? Why do men like that? Why do men? Because they like it. Now, do you want their money or not? You know what I'm saying? Why try to analyze the issue when you could just get the money and be out? Why does the sun rise? For love goddess, if you Are the only black woman at the bar and leveled up. Men will come to you. Bars with only white people. It's okay. Don't need to be scared. Okay, LaBliss was giving advice to Love Goddess. Thank you, LaBliss. Sprinkle, sprinkle. You can read that, Love Goddess. So that's true. Hmm. So I don't ask, like I don't focus on that. I just focus on getting my money, getting to the solution. What's the solution? How can I get this? I'm not worried about what's going on in their mind. Just give me their money. You know what I'm saying? Um, so I'm not wasting time worrying about why they don't like this and why they don't like that. If you know what they like and you know they're gonna give you money, what's the problem? Go get the money and then go do what you're gonna do anyway when you done with their money or done with them. Okay. That's my solution for it. I mean, I don't really care. Like when you sign up to work and they have a certain standard or dress code, and you don't ask them why. You just show up, get your check, go home, and do what you're gonna do anyway. You know what I'm saying? So that's how I feel about it. Hmm. What if your sugar daddy wants to buy everything instead of give you cash in hand? Ask for gift certificates, receipts. Take it back, baby. Take it back to the store. Keep the tag. Keep the receipt. Take it back. Get your money. Get a gift card. Um, then buy something else and then get the cash back. Or just ask them for cash so you can buy your own stuff. Um, my dad is with a Bob the Builder, and it's so sad to see her try so hard. Oh, Duchess. Yup. Maybe you need to accidentally leave my video on her phone. Like you were watching YouTube and then you just hand it back to her with my video paused right at the beginning and help her out. Hmm. Um, or you tell her, shoot, what if your man is in debt, believes in 50-50, and he's so generous and spoils you in the way you to buy time with you? Girl, he's getting deeper and deeper in debt. And you that's why he in debt. Buying time. You can't buy time. Time is money. Okay. So that's why he's in debt, because he can't buy time. He's getting deeper and deeper into debt. Then he gonna try to use your credit and get you into debt and ruin your credit. Thank you, Felix. How do I flirt at an upscale bar on my own? Look really good, be confident, but don't look like you're looking for anything. Ask questions about the menu, what kind of drinks, have you have you had this drink before? What's the best thing on the da 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 da? Ask typical dumb questions like you don't know anything, and let them just like talk and say, "Oh, well, you should try this. This is really good." Da 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 da. Act like you're new and don't know anything. Um, when in doubt, play dumb, baby. When in doubt, play dumb. That's it. You are so smart, hilarious, and always have the right thing to say. Always on point. It's okay to start a conversation if you're playing dumb and asking a question. Like, what's a good drink to order? I don't know to order. All I've ever ordered was this drink and name it like a typical drink. It's okay to ask a stupid question when you're sitting at a bar because that's like you go out to be social. So you don't have to ask a question like, "Oh, hi, what's your name?" You just ask a dumb question in general and someone will answer you. Whoever's lucky enough to be sitting next to you, it don't even matter. It don't even have to be the target. If someone sees that you're open and able to be approached, they'll approach. Thank you, Lola. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Right. Um, what to do if a sugar daddy wants to stop paying bills yet he still want girl? Next, go to your other sugar daddy, which you should have. If you got one, you should have two. You know. And here's the thing: like when you get one sugar daddy, that should be your confidence builder to know you can go get another one. And right after you get the first one, you need to be working on the second one. The plan B, the backup. You got one, good. You got four, Vanessa. Anyway, so when they stop, the next one should be giving you that anyway. So you shouldn't really have to depend on them. And you can just let that one go. Okay. Imagine this, ladies. You get one sugar daddy and you got three more. So you have four. And all of them are paying your rent. Do you know how much money that is? This one's paying your rent or your mortgage. This one's paying your rent or your mortgage. This is what you're making real money. You can take that money and invest it, buy real estate, buy you a house, start a business, A, B, C, and D. You're getting 4 times what you're getting from one person. Why are you focused on one person? Get like 3 and 4. You don't have to sleep with them. Get their money until you have to recycle them and go get another one. Fake funerals on all of them. That way you can start over and get a double cycle. But you need to have more than one if you're going to do this. If you're looking for a boyfriend or a husband, sugar daddy, then you're going to have to deal with one. And then he has to be the right target that will give you whatever. If you're not dealing with the correct target, you need to have more than one. Okay? If you're not dealing with the right target, you need to have more than one. Okay? Your answer should be with the next person. Oh, he's not paying me anymore. Oop. Good thing I have 3 more people paying my rent or my mortgage or my car note or all of the above. You don't have to sleep with any of them. And this is one of the things that women forget. They're not going to be giving you money if you're sleeping with them anyway. So that's how they're getting the money, by holding off. From dating, he put me in the friend zone without a reason, but now he chat me at work like I'm his friend or is concerned about me. How do I stop this? Thank you, Bella. Sprinkle, sprinkle. I told you not to date people at work. Ignore. Who cares? Get you another one. Anyway, don't date people at work. Friend zone at work. Maybe he don't want to get fired. Get his money after work then. Who knows? But okay. So any woman that thinks they have to sleep with a man to get their money is probably why they don't have no money coming from a man. Okay. Men do not give you money if you're already sleeping with them. Just so you know. They'll give you money if they had to work hard and invest in you to sleep with you. Then you start all over and make them pay again if you sleep with them. They have to start over each and every time they sleep with you. Otherwise, they're not going to give you a thing. But they have to have a heavy first investment, just like a car. You put a large down payment on a car, and then the note comes after you've driven it. You're going to pay because you got that large down payment that you cannot get back. Why? Because you can't get it back. So what do? You pay every month to keep it. Thank you, Miss Aqua. What to do if you're sitting at a high-end hotel and man looks at you and then casually walks past you and says hi? Thank you, Miss Aqua. He probably thinks you're a hooker, baby. Trying to figure out if you an escort because you at a hotel. I don't advise freestyling in hotels. unless you're at a convention or there's a convention going on, and you're dressed like you were at the convention, at least, because then you just look like you patrolling, you know? Are you trying to see if you working, girl? You working, okay? Trying to figure out if you working. Um, yeah, don't hang out at hotels. I don't know whoever told y'all to hang out at a hotel was trying what made a thought you was up. First two letters of the hotel word. Okay. La la golden goddess. Aim higher, baby. Aim higher and older. You're aiming too low and too young. Aim higher and older. Okay. She said everybody just want a serious relationship, and the last dude she dated was cheap because you aiming too low. Aim higher. Okay. Fear of success is when you fear leveling up or fear getting more money because you feel like you're going to get more responsibility and more people trying to depend on you and people asking you for stuff or people judging you, people thinking you've changed, whatever, whatever. That is most people's fear of success. I don't care because I don't care what people think, you know. So you got to get into the mentality of not caring what anybody thinks as far as your level up is concerned, and just do what you focus on what you're doing. Okay. If you fear what people think, if you fear this or fear that, you'll never get anywhere. You feared being alone at 1st. I would rather be alone than with somebody that's not going to do nothing for me. Thank you, Simply Lucid. Sprinkle, sprinkle. So when y'all start fearing things right now, think about the future. Fear that. Fear your future. Fear where you'll end up if you don't level up. How about that? Let your fear motivate you and not hold you back. Fear something that's going to help you. Fear, never leveling up and staying exactly where you are for the rest of your life. That's what you need to fear. You don't need to be fearing leveling up. That's going to help you get to where you need to go. Okay. So, yeah, this lipstick. Um. What's your advice if you live somewhere small? How do you protect your reputation when most well-off men know each other? Um, you see, when you're in a small town, you got to level all the way up and grab you one that's gonna take care of you. Okay, that's it. Just date one. If you're worried about your reputation, go out of town and date other people out of town. You know, date one in town and go date other ones out of town. How do you tell your man or potential date that you live at home with your folks and you work part time? Well, you can tell them you are a part time receptionist, but you don't tell them that you live at home. You can say you have a roommate, but don't tell them you live at home with your mom. Okay. Right. hmm So, what about living with your grandma? Okay, ladies, how does this sound? Is this a turn on to a man? I live with my parents. I live with my grandma. Is that a turn on? When you, before you open your mouth and start blabbing your entire life story, think about it from a man's perspective. Is that a turn on? It ain't. So don't say it. Okay? Think about what you say before you say it. Is it a turn on? If it's not, don't say it. That simple. Okay? Right. And I think a lot of women need a course on not talking. Let that man talk and get all his information so you know how to trigger him and push his buttons to get money later. You don't do any talking. You just barely say anything. Oh, yeah, tell me more about that. Oh, that's interesting. Ha ha, so funny. Ha. And then have some generic stuff that you already practice saying when he asks you questions so you don't have to give him your whole life story. Hmm. So, anyway, the video was mainly about not fearing leveling up, pushing yourself to the next level, only comparing yourself to yourself, not failing, but getting back up each day and starting. As long as you're better than you were yesterday, you're leveling up. Not letting other people determine if you can level up or not. Not fearing what other people are going to think after you level up. None of that. Get that out of the way. That's for weak people. Like weak-minded people always care about what other people think about them. Okay. Thank you, Alice. Do you have to be beginning the level up process in order to join level up group? Yeah. You have to at least, look a certain way, like you know how to do some makeup and dress at least. Um, but there's a pre-level up group as well for newbies that don't know anything. Thank you, Simply Lucid. Sprinkle, sprinkle. But pre-level up is also when you want to take your time. You may already, know how to do those things, but it's also you want to take your time as well. Because level up is like straight up in there, straight up starting out and doing the stuff. Like, okay. You can join by there's a description in the description bar. Click on that, and all the way at the bottom, you'll see detailer on Facebook. Contact her, friend her, contact her, write her, say you want to join. It's a paid group, so like one time, non-refundable fee if you're in. Cut the feelings off, right? Hmm. Is it okay to be a second wife if he's spending on you and paying bills? If you want to, hey, if that's what's gonna make you happy, do it. Hmm. Look good any age and up. Yes. Freestyling at lunchtime. Yes. Go ahead. Best time. Right. So, thank y'all for watching. I'm gonna go. I hope this video helps somebody. Oh, and I hope that no one lets anyone determine whether they can level up or not. Don't let fear stop you. Don't let people stop you. Don't let yourself stop you. And most of all, keep going and you'll get there. All right. Bye.